Hello everyone and welcome to the Mason multi-purpose field here at Mason as the Mason Comets take on the Sycamore Aviators. Battle of the skies here tonight between these two rivals for boys varsity soccer. So I'm Lucas Clamart, joined by Mike Hernandez. Mike, how you doing tonight?
Good. How are you doing, Lucas? Welcome.
Yeah, doing really good. This should be a good one. Definitely towards like the top of the roller coaster of the season.
Yes. Right here by Kings Island, we are looking for a big matchup between, like you said, the two skies. They just played in football a few nights ago, and here they are now on the pitch, getting ready to take on the Aviators at home.
Yeah, Sycamore come into this game 7 wins, 2 losses, and 3 ties. Those 2 losses came at Summit Country Day in the Coleraine Mason. They're undefeated in conference play at 6-0-0. They only had that 1 loss on the season to St. X, which was last Saturday. But besides that, it's been a very good season for the Comets.
Yeah, still haven't conceded a conference goal yet for the Comets goalkeeper, Zach Cochran. So it's should be a good test tonight. We got a couple lineup changes with a couple people that might have been tweaked.
Yeah, it's true. Luke Brogan has a little groin injury, so he's not going to be playing tonight. In comes Grady Johnson. And at left back, Kevin Run was questionable as well. Had a couple problems, I believe, with his ankle. So in comes the sophomore, Brian Gorski, to start in the midfield. And Will Weddingle gets to start up top.
Yes, true. Yep. We got who's the stars for the Aviators that we got to look forward to tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I'd say the main star is probably Aiden Young. He's second in the GMC in goals. He's got 9 goals and 5 assists on the year. Definitely the most attacking and explosive player for them. And Maddox Benfield, who's probably their main leader on the field and definitely one of their best midfielders.
It should be a good test then for the stalwart back line of Ben Knight and Levi.
Yeah, only 2 goals conceded on the year, and they were both out of conference play, like you said, to Mallory 6. So we're underway. Mason in their new long sleeve jerseys in the black, Sycamore in their white, as Rojo is dispossessed early on. And Weddingle won this one as Rojo finds Foster. Looks like Gage Foster once again starts up top. That's kind of a new look they've been doing. Early in the season they had Will Weddingle up tops, but now he usually plays a defensive midfielder role.
I saw him doing that a couple of games ago, and it seemed to increase their scoring opportunities. So maybe he's looking to get out quickly on the Aviators.
Yes, and Foster definitely has been very productive in the attack this season. He's 4 goals and 3 assists, along with Adam Enown, who has 4 goals and 5 assists. So they lead the Comets offensively, so they're looking to add to their tallies on the score sheet tonight.
First foul on the Aviators over on the far side on Gage Foster right there.
Yeah, so Mason will have an opportunity from this free kick early on. Looks like Ben Knight will take this one. See if Mason can nick an early goal here. Here's Knight. Knight's ball is a good one. It falls down to Weddingle.
Gets deflected.
And Winterhalter's shot will just go over. A good look there for the Comets early on.
Yep. It's good to see early pressure by Comets.
Yeah, well,
there it is. Came just over the back, and the defender got to it just in time to block the shot that should have been an easy goal for the Comets.
So this will be Jake Isaacs, the senior keeper for the Aviators. To punt this one, he has first goal kick of the night. As Johnson went up to win that one, as Ben Knight was able to settle it. And that one headed will fall straight to Levi Kelly.
Kellen looking to play the ball quickly. Gets it to Will. Spins in another foul on the Aviators.
Yeah, a couple early fouls, but Sycamore's been very aggressive in the midfield. They've picked Luis and Kellen a couple of times in this midfield early on, which is something to look forward to. As Sycamore has been one of the few teams that came out with an aggressive approach to Mason.
Ben Knight to take again.
Knight will play this one short. And a loose pass. That's Aiden Young up there like we were talking about, number 4. As Eric Winterhall is going to have to do some defending. And we'll shield this one out. It'll be a goal kick.
Nice work on the shield by Winterhalter to allow the Comets to get this one, and it looks like they're going to restart quickly from the back.
Yeah, Eric was one of those that had a position change. Really, he played kind of more midfield role in preseason. Now he's a center back, and he's been very good this year, along with Ben Knight and Levi Kelly. As Mason will look to reshuffle, here's Knight. And Rojo's picked again in the midfield, but it falls to Kellen Wren.
Levi and Kellen Wren with the good work there to switch the ball to the other side.
Winningle's got a lot of time to find Foster in the midfield, and Foster's ball to Rojo. Mason once again enjoying a lot of possession early on. As Winningle's faked there, as that was Brady Foy trying to pressure that ball for the Aviators. Now here's Rojo. Rojo's cross, it falls in the box. It's not cleared well, and then it's kind of mishit there by, I think that was Grady Johnson.
Yep, he came up from the left back position and tried to cross that in, and looks like he just slipped and fell.
And that was a poor clearance there by Max Bank, senior defender, kind of just whipped on that clearance. And Johnson was able to put that one home, but another good look there for the Comets. Jake Isaacs as well is also 5th in the GMC in saves. Cochran's in the top 5 as well. Isaacs also tied for 4th in the GMC in shutouts. He's averaging 3. Wondering what the call is here, maybe a foul.
Looks like they're bringing the ball back to midfield, maybe a push in the back on that long goal kick. Yeah. Looks like that's how the Aviators are trying to attack the Comets. Their goalkeeper seems to launch the ball a good 60 yards in the air and trying to quickly get on the attack.
Here's Frederich's cross. It's headed, not dealt well for the Comets, and handball and a penalty kick for the Aviators.
Early penalty called.
Let's look at this one. And Cochran just couldn't collect that one. I think it just hit off the hands of Johnson.
Looked more like a chest.
Yeah. I think the call probably was on Johnson initially, because that definitely hits Ben Knight's chest. We'll look at this one more time. Yeah, I think that call is there on Johnson, but yeah, I'm not too sure about that one.
Yep. Looks like he might have moved the shoulder slightly to knock it down.
So here's Aiden Young's PK. Aiden Young scores, and the Aviators are up 1-0, and the first goal conceded in the conference for the Comets. So the Aviators take the 1-0 lead on the road.
Well, it's going to be a high mountain to climb for the Comets now, conceding this goal early, 34 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, kind of a 50-50 call in my book, but this is just a good pen here by Aiden Young to get his 10th goal of the season. Steps up, quick run up, and able to find the right corner. So make that 10 goals and 5 assists for the second leading scorer in the GMC, as now the Comets, first time since the first game against Moeller, they're down at home. And probably the earliest goal they've conceded this year, only the 3rd goal they've conceded this season. So
we'll see what the Comets can do here. Hopefully they can answer quickly, change the momentum. Seems like they had the possession most of this early half, and just one error in the box caused that penalty kick.
I think you would expect Cochran to kind of catch that ball initially, but Mason did well to clear, and it's just kind of unfortunate, really, the way the ball bounced and hit Johnson's arm. But Mason looking to response with Rojo. Rojo's ball, trying to find Johnson. Johnson's cross, we cleared not convincingly. Falls to Gorski. Gorski tries to put a shot. Comes back out for the Comets. There's Gorski, and that one's going to go out of bounds.
Throw in for the Aviators.
Yeah, you got to be kind of impressed with the way Sycamore's come out in this game. Very aggressive, kind of similar to what Moeller and St. X did 2 games that Mason didn't win this season. Muller was a draw, St. X was a loss. But Sycamore came out with this just aggressive approach. And it is a rivalry, so you kind of expect that type of energy. Still plenty of game left to play.
Mason with a high press, trying to force an error. And a clip in the back by Adam Enon gets the foul.
As that one's turned over in the midfield. Here's Levi Kelly. Enon's pass. Foster can't hold the ball. And that was going to be cleared out for Winterhall. Third go thrown for the Aviators in the attacking end for Mason. For the Aviators. The Comets, they do have some experience off on the bench. Luke Thomas, senior striker, and Kevin Wren, who also has 4 goals on the season. Ruta Washizuka was nominated for Player of the Week for Mason after a couple of goals against Hamilton. We have Dylan Santiago as well. So a couple options for the Mason off the bench if Coach Bear decides to make a change. But it's turned over by Mason. And Young pounces on it and just goes wide.
Almost another mistake by the Comets defense.
And it looks like Knight and Cochran weren't on the same page. And that ball through. And Young just got there first. Said Knight. That one just goes just wide of that far post.
Comets looking a little rattled here early in the first half after conceding the first goal.
Kind of uncharacteristic for Knight to get beat there on a through ball. He's so fast and strong with those, so kind of unusual, but Mason lucky not Eddie Young didn't put that for a second goal of the game to make it 2-0. Mason has a chance to answer it back. Here's Kellen Wren. Johnson kind of shoulder to shoulder there on Max Bank. As he now will find Winnegill in the middle. Here's Kellen Wren. A lot of players back defending the ball for Aviators. Almost everyone's back except Young. See if Mason can kind of break through their bunker, but Johnson's cross will hit the side, netting be out for a goal kick.
Backside of that play was wide open for the Comets, and they just couldn't seem to find the switch.
Yeah, 10 minutes into this first half, and Sycamore up 1-0, and definitely kind of rattled the Comets a little bit. Just a couple of uncharacteristic missed passes and just giveaways, and almost led to a second goal. And Sycamore will try to play out of the back. It's picked off by Johnson initially, but then cleared. Winning goal. Goes into a 50-50 challenge, doesn't come out with the ball. As Knight's going to do some more defending.
He got to that one quickly. Gorski tracks back also and gets to that pass, but then it's cleared again.
Yeah, that was Garrett Frederick. Try to win that ball. Cochran does well to come off his line. And a long throw there by Cochran. Gorski just kind of loses his footing.
Aviators looking to start from the back. Mason applying the high pressure. Foul again on the Comets.
Yeah, it's been kind of like that. Just a couple of kind of tacky fouls in the midfield that have been kind of just, I don't want to use the word soft, but just kind of like, I don't know what the right word to describe it is, but ref's been consistent in his calls, and that's what you like to see early on. Just the little things, little hands to the back, little shoves, and the ref's been calling it.
As long as it stays consistent throughout the game,
Yeah, that's all you want if you're a fan or a player, is for the refs to be consistent. Here's Foster's flick. Find E now initially, and now he gets called for a red foul.
Yeah, anything here is anything over the back or from behind. It seems like the Comets are getting called for it.
Yeah, I think maybe a little contact on the head, maybe, or shoulder. I think it's probably what the ref's calling there, but once again, just another little foul. The little things the Comets just aren't going their way here 15 minutes in this game. As here's Isaac. Headed up there by Kelly. Gorski will win this one. Nice little turn there by Gorski. Foster trying to turn up the midfield. Foster finds Kellen Wren. And Kellen's ball to Johnson. He'll reach him, go out for a goal kick. Oh, it'll be a corner kick, actually. So first corner for Mason. Looks like it'll be Luis Rojo or Kellen Wren to take this one. As number 9 Ben Liu for Sycamore will be watching short. This one's probably going to be an in-swinger for Rojo. And it is. And it's cleared away by the Aviators.
Gage Foster tracks it back.
Young does well there to get a touch with Winterhalter. And then another foul that Comets is one, so Foster. Yeah, Young does well there to get a touch, and then Foster just comes in and I think just trips him. Yeah, I think maybe that trailing leg just catches him there on that run. It'll be Grant Schaffel, senior defender, or Grant Schaefer, I should say. Looks like they'll try a set piece from the halfway line. Schaffer's ball's a good one. Headed away there by Johnson, headed back by Winterhalter. It's clear. Here's Foster. Good turn there by Foster. Foster just couldn't release the ball in time. Couple of deflections leads to a Comets throw-in.
Looks like we got some subs coming on for the Comets.
Looks like Kevin Wren, the senior, will be coming in for Luis Rojo. So Mason will be making their first substitution. As both Wren brothers, Kellen and Kevin, will be on.
Substitution for the Comets into the game.
Grady Johnson looking to throw this in.
Kevin Wren scored so many important goals for the Comets over the past 2 seasons. Only 4 goals on the year. He had 10 last year, but 2 of those came against Lakota East and Centerville in a couple of their biggest games of the season. So he does score in big games, and this one will be no different. He's going to go the score sheet. Here's Enown, loading a shot from midfield. It's blocked. Runs flick to Enown. Enown still with the ball. Enown plays it. The Kellen Wren's miss. It's going to fall for Gorski and just go wide.
Another good chance for the Comets. Just flicked slightly wide to the left. Looks like the miss here on the backside.
Yeah, you kind of like to see Gorski hit it with his left foot there, because it was probably curved in the top left, but still a good look there for the Comets. Much better. And I think if Kellen Wren can connect on that cross, it's probably 1-1. And here's Foster. Trying to create something for the Comets. Here's Kellen Wren's ball. Not a bad one at all, but just out of reach for Brian Gorski. He'll go out for a goal kick for the Aviators. Sycamore definitely have a lot of players defending. Almost at times they have 9 players defending, just have Aiden Young up top.
They may have been watching the film from a couple of the previous Comets opponents, where it seems to be that that's their style of play, is to pack it in defensively and cause the Comets problems with passing the ball through and getting open shots on goal.
Yeah, it's definitely been a cause for the Comets. Trouble for them this season is when players and teams pack it in and bunker. So we'll see if Sycamore continues out with that plan. As that ball, the Aviators will roll right to Cochran. That was Maddox Benfeld, also teammates with Gage Foster for Cincinnati United.
Uncharacteristic missed passes here early for the Comets also caused problems.
That's definitely been a big thing, I think, that's happened this game, is definitely their uncharacteristic passes, like you said, and just a lot of unnecessary fouls. And the referee's going to be calling a really tight game, so they got to look for the little things and try to play a much cleaner game. As Benfeld put the ball back to Isaacs. Be won by Foster, and Kellren's going to be offsides if he does win this ball, and he does. Flag stays down, falls to Kevin Wren. Wren can't get a shot off. Good tackle by the Aviator defender. Roll right to Isaacs.
Another good deflection by the Aviators defense right there. Great slide tackle. Stop that shot to going in.
Yeah, that touch by Wren just got a little too out of the reach for a shot, and it was just a really good play there for the Aviator center back. And a handball once again, I believe on Knight, so it'll be another free kick for the Aviators in a good position. This will be Brady Foy, the senior midfielder for the Aviators, on this free kick. As this one's another good ball. It's headed off the inside the post, and it's in for the second goal for the Aviators. And I think that last hit off a Knight off the inside the post. And I think it's Maddox Benfeld to get his 4th goal of the season as the Aviators take a shocking 2-0 lead halfway through this first half.
Not a good clearance by the Comets, and it bounced around and hit off the back post, and then one of the Aviators was there to put it in.
Yeah, it was actually Benfeld who won that header. He just put his whole body out there. And a shocking first half this is here in Mason. As Mason making another substitutions, Luke Thomas checks in, and so does Alex Moody for the Comets. So they have a mountain to climb here at home, down 2-0.
We'll definitely see what the Comets are made of here.
Yeah.
20 minutes ago in the first half.
I mean, they've now conceded as many goals as they had all season tonight. Most goals they've conceded all season, too. And we've never seen this team down 2-0 this season. So, like you said, we'll see what this team's made of. It's still got an hour left to play, 20 minutes left and 40 minutes in the second half. We'll see if the Comets get back in this game, but they got to tighten up defensively. As Wedding will win that ball. Here's Kevin Wren. Here's Foster. As Foster, I think, won a foul. So I think Moody came in for Levi Killer. Grady Johnson went to right back. Moody will take the position at left back, and I think Kellen Wren came out for Luke Thomas.
He could be thinking about bringing Levi in the midfield after a quick break. Looking to make something happen here now that they're down 2.
Yeah, look like Dylan Santiago as well checked in for the Comets.
Yeah, it looks like Dylan's playing out on the right wing, and you have Kevin on the left with Luke Thomas up top.
It's been a week since Mason's played their last game. They played at Hamilton last Tuesday and won 10-0. Versus Aviators, I mean, it was yesterday they played, and they did play Hamilton, won 5-1. So maybe it's just a little bit of maybe just fatigue or just like rustiness for the Comets having a week off. Aviators just played 24 hours ago, and it's looked like that so far this first half. You just see another pass there for the Comets that was just sloppy. And last time, Winterhalter will have to muscle that one out, and he does very well. Looks like he brings in Kellen Wren for Gage Foster and Luis Rojo for Will Weddingle. So Coach Baird not afraid to make a couple of changes, being down 2-0 in this game. Last time these two teams played, I believe Mason won 5-2 at Sycamore last year, if my memory does serve me well. Sycamore was very good last year along with the Comets, so it was a big win for the Comets. And if Sycamore can win this game tonight, that'd be the biggest win of their season, no doubt, as Mason is still ranked #1 in Cincinnati. A couple of other big games tonight: Moeller versus St. X, and that's probably for the GCL title. I would assume will have massive implications. Coleraine does play at Lakota East tonight. That's a big GMC game. So a couple of other big games tonight besides this one. As Knight will find Thomas. Once again, Mason loses the ball in the midfield. Rojo picked up by Young. Fredrich cleared by Johnson via the Aviators corner kick.
Comets defense looking a little rattled right now. Not their usual self, and a couple mistakes in the midfield, losing the ball, and they got the Comets under pressure again.
Yeah, it's definitely been not a good first half for the Comets. For the Aviators, it's been an excellent half. As they get their second corner kick of the night, as this one's a good one. It's punched away by Cochran, and that follow-up shot by Brady Foy will go wide.
Substitution for the Aviators.
Aviators bringing in a sub.
Into the game #6, Boomshake John.
Yeah, looks like that's number 14, Salva Porolo, senior. As Moody will find Rojo. As Moody ball to Thomas. As Isaacs will punt this one. Johnson does well to win. Rojo could have won that one in the midfield. Thomas does well to pick this one up.
Luis Rojo looking to reset, swings the ball over.
So what, in your opinion, do you think Mason can do better in the second? I mean, I don't really think they haven't played two backs of a couple of just errors in the back that have led to goals, and credit to the Aviators, they've capitalized, but I'm not really sure what Mason can do better except maybe complete a couple more passes.
Yeah, it just seems like they're just, like you said, that last third, missing passes, and because they've had a couple opportunities to score, it just hasn't happened. Maybe try to work the ball a little quicker.
Yeah.
On the penetrating passes, it seems like like you said, the Aviators are packing it in defensively and not allowing passing lanes to be open.
Yeah, and I mean, they're up 2-0. Oh, another uncharacteristic giveaway there by Knight. Now he's going to be in a foot race there with Young. But Cochran will come up to collect that. And like you said, I mean, Aviators were packing in. Now they're up 2-0. So, I mean, there's no reason for them to just completely bunker in the second half. And if you're Mason, I think it's very crucial you get a goal before halftime to make this game just a little more interesting, a little more different.
Comet fans wanting another handball there. It seemed like the same shoulder shrug that Grady Johnson was called for in the box. And it was not called in the middle of the field.
As Winterhalter will find Enown in the midfield.
Looks like he's a little gimpy. Like he got clipped in the back, and that was not called. So
yeah. Here's Kellen Wren. Just another off pass as he was trying to connect with his brother. As Knight will battle. And that ball just out of the reach of Young. I think that was Benfelt. Try to play that long through ball. As Kellen Wren will try to find Johnson, making that long run up the sideline. We go for a throw-in.
more subs coming in for the Aviators.
Substitution for the Aviators.
Looks like number 3, Noah Bennett, will be coming in for the Aviators. And number 2, Brendan Wagner, a junior midfield / forward. So 12 minutes left in this first half as the Comets, first time this year they've been down by 2 goals, and it's kind of a shocking first half the way this one's played out, but a goal here for the Comets can definitely change the momentum going into halftime.
I think you're right. That would definitely help the Comets out to get that first goal and give the team a little bit of hope going into the second half.
Because we saw early on Sycamore just play pretty much 9 players back except Young. So this is how we got here. Looks like that was a handball call on Johnson, but Andy Young converts. That was the first goal to make it 1-0. And this free kick that just wasn't dealt with from Mason, headed off the post, and Benfelt just put his body on the line there and headed that one in.
Dylan Santiago collects.
That's Foster with a fantastic ball to find Johnson. And Johnson's cross, I think last hit off of him, off that deflection. So it'll be an Aviators throw-in or a goal kick.
That was a good long ball there.
Yeah, by Foster, that was a fantastic ball.
Like I was saying, that might be the Comets' chance there, is to strike quickly.
Yeah, Isaacs hasn't done much. I don't think he's had to make a save in this first half as Enown gets clipped there in the midfield.
Quick restart by the Comets.
Rojo once again dispossessed in the midfield off that deflection. Ooh, nice little flick there. It's Brian Gorski who checked back in for Kevin Wren just a couple minutes ago. And here's Moody. Play that one to Enown.
Another pass into pressure.
Yeah, Mason just hasn't done well with the pressure the Aviators have put on them in this first half. Just Rojo a couple of times in this first half just lost the ball a lot in the midfield, and that goes along with all their midfielders really. Foster's wide open in the midfield if Mason could find them, but instead they just uncharacteristically give it away yet again. Good win there by Gorski. Gorski finds Foster in some space. Foster with a lovely turn. Foster able to find Santiago, and that shot is blocked. Rojo picked it up. It's gonna fall to Thomas. Luke Thomas shot is off the post and in. LT scores, and Mason cut the lead in half.
That's what they needed, and a deflection came back out, and LT puts it right off the post and in for the Comets.
Hasn't scored at home yet this year. He gets his first. It all started with Gorski winning that in the midfield, and just a good turn there by Foster.
Yeah. Finds Dylan, who gets it blocked by a great defensive play, and Luis Rojo plays it in, and LT collects and puts it right off the post. No chance for the keeper to stop that one at all.
Yeah, fantastic finish there by LT off the inside of the post and in, and Mason desperately needed that goal to cut the lead in half.
Still 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Maybe this will change the Mason fortunes. Climb to the top of that roller coaster and get that goal back, and then we can go into the second half with some momentum.
As Gorski's pass, Johnson will be able to find it. Rojo back to Winterhalter. And that one's going to be cleared out. Mason throwing, so Mason maybe can get a second goal to tie this game at 2-2 going into halftime.
Still plenty of time, 7:30 left in the first half. Another throw in for the Comets deep in the attacking third.
Yeah, it's definitely, first half definitely has been entertaining to say the least.
Moody looking to take this one.
Moody tried to lop this one off to Thomas. Wasn't able to get his head on that one. Here's Foster. And Foster, a long-range shot, will just fall right into the hands of Jake Isaacs. Young will win that header. Foster loses it initially. Thomas picks it up. Tries to win it. And Wagner, they return. There's Knight. Able to find Foster. Foster's ball is a good one.
Gorski's able to control it down there.
And Gorski does really well. Santiago tried to get a shot and wasn't able to. Johnson's pass. Just couldn't find Thomas if you have to come at throwing.
Looks like he's going to try to put this one into the box.
A long throw in there by Johnson is headed away there by Schaffer. It's picked up by Winterhalter. Winterhalter's flick over to top Gorski. The flag stays down as the Aviators want an offside call. As Enown dribbles down on this left wing. Enown cuts inside. That cross is cleared initially, then once again cleared by the Aviators.
Winterhalter again back, collects for the Comets.
Good ball by Rojo. That was a good header by the Aviators center back. as Gorski in some pressure. Have to find Foster in the midfield as Mason will recycle. Here's Knight.
Comets center backs are playing at the 50-yard line, trying to keep the ball in this end, seeing if they can get a score here before halftime.
And you
to
probably,
equalize.
Yeah, you probably imagine this is what Sycamore's going to do if the scoreline holds at halftime. They had everyone back except Young up top pressuring the center backs. Johnson flicks out. It'll be a throw in for Mason. And a couple of subs. Looks like Will Weddingle will check in for Rojo. Levi Kelly, who went out early, coming in for Johnson, and Kellen Wren for Dylan Santiago.
And a host of subs for the Aviators coming onto the field also. We got 4:10 left in the first half. Levi Kelly to take the throw in for the Comets.
For Sycamore, Noah Bennett, Aiden Young,
Kelly will throw this one short to Thomas.
and Max Bank.
Deflects off an Aviator for another throw.
And Thomas, able to win that physical battle, finds Foster. And Gage gets run over by Young. It'll be a free kick for the Comets in a very good position.
Here it is again. Good hold up by LT. Gets it to Gage Foster, and he just gets run over. I don't know where that truck came from.
I mean, this is a very good position for the Comets, and Kellen Wren
We're
will
going to take the left-hand swinger going into the box.
definitely in striking range if he wants. And he's going to play this one up, but that's a good ball. It falls down and cleared by the captain, number 11, Grant Shafter.
Center ref is asking, and he does point to the corner.
It's a fantastic ball there, as Mooney wasn't able to get his head on that.
Yep.
Wedding goal was almost there.
Yeah, it did. Number 11 there for the Aviators. Punched that one out. Yep, they're doing a short corner. Back to Foster.
It's a good one there by Foster. And Kelly's shot. His roll deflected. It finds Kellen Wren. Kellen Wren!
There it is!
2-2.
The flag is down, yes. That is a good goal. And there it is. The Comets now even. That's what they needed before halftime here. 2:26 left to go in the first half, and the Comets strike again.
I believe that's also Kellen Wren's first home varsity goal. I think he gets his second goal of the season, if I'm not mistaken. And Mason down 2-0 in the first half, able to tie this game at 2-0 going into halftime. And great response for this Comets team.
Here it is again, a miss hit by number 10.
As we'll get the replay here in a second. But Kellen Wren with a huge goal.
I think the Comets are starting to look a little bit more happy, and the team seems to be playing a little bit more up-tempo now.
And for Mason,
another giveaway in the middle there, sloppy pass.
and so the Aviators are going to have to play a little bit out of their bunker if they want to come away with 3 points. Still tied game, as Mason were in a huge hole there, 2-0. Kind of a 50-50 PK call in my opinion, but a good conversion there by Aiden Young, and then Ben fell off the set piece. And then Luke Thomas and Kellen Wren got the Comets back in this game. And I think that and Young able to pick that one up, and then a couple good moves, and then Weddingle just trips him.
Gage Foster with a great win. Levi Kelly sends it in. Yep. And Kellen with a left-footed shot.
Yeah, that deflection kind of just fell kindly to him, really. He was able to just dribble through and just roof that to the top of the net. So a minute left, 2-2, and the Aviators have a free kick in a good position.
Looked like the Comets were trying to get the foul call on Gage Foster, and then it didn't happen, and then they lost their composure, and then they committed the foul that gives the Aviators a like you said, a good opportunity here with a free kick from just outside the 30.
There's Banks' cross. He's dealt well there by Knight. And Levi Kelly on another foul. And he goes over the back, the push. He's had a couple of fouls. We'll see this one again. Yeah, kind of led with his knee there, almost, but I think that's the right call there, referee. That's another foul there on Kelly. As this one's swung in. And the follow-up shot falls to Young and cleared by Weddingle.
Nice poke to get that one out. It fell right to
Still alive there for the Aviators. Pushing the back on Moody. And that will end this first half. So a very crazy first half, 4-goal first half. The Sycamore Aviators jumped out to that 2-0 lead.
Yeah, not was what I was wanting to see here by the Comets, conceding 2 goals so quickly and having to climb back into it. But they did. They like I said, they showed what they were made of and really put this game back into their hands coming into the second half.
So Comets 2, Aviators 2. We'll be taking a short break. We'll be back with you for the second half.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports. Three-pointer. Got it! In for the Comets score. Win! Comets win! Yeah!
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
There's no better feeling than to be a part of a fire department. This is a family.
Police officer, it's a great job. It really is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to help.
We're forgetting what's going on outside. We're focusing on what's going on in here, and we're all family.
This idea of a family academy, connecting families to talk about relevant issues.
Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back in this football game. The Warriors in the state finals! State finals! Ohio Wesleyan, here we go!
And it's up to every one of you all to keep this going and carry the torch. I hope you will do that. Thank you.
ICRC-TV.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Nornice. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfies nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
What to expect when you're expecting
Like here.
a teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Sam, Elmo.
Oh, hey,
Julia. You ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elma's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Good morning, Uglyville!
Every ugly doll is unique.
I'm Moxie.
Bobo.
Wait.
Call me Slick Doll.
What?
And every child is too.
They can be pretty lovable.
That's why when you travel, you should make sure your child is in the right seat for their age and size.
This is why you're the wisest doll in town.
Well, keep them safe by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Isn't that right, gibberish cat?
Find the right seat today.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
There's no better feeling than to be a part of a fire department. This is a family.
Police officer, it's a great job. It really is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to help.
We're forgetting what's going on outside. We're focusing on what's going on in here, and we're all family.
This idea of a family academy, connecting families to talk about relevant issues.
Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back in this football game.
The Warriors in the state finals! State finals! Ohio Wesleyan, here we come!
And it's up to every one of you all to keep this going and carry the torch. I hope you will do that. Thank you.
ICRC-TV.
And we are back here in Mason at the Comets and the Aviators 2-2. Crazy first half. Sycamore jumped out to that 2-0 lead off the PK and the free kick, but Luke Thomas and Kelvin for the Comets got them back in this game and was able to tie the game at 2-2. So for the Comets, Mike, what do you think they got to do a little bit different?
Well, Lucas, we had talked about it a little bit in the first half. They seemed like they were not connecting their passes in the midfield, making a lot of sloppy passes, losing the ball, which it's uncharacteristic for them, as you've seen throughout the season. You know, Coach Bear has always talked about the 1-2 quick passing, and that's been their philosophy throughout the year, and it just seemed like they were just not in sync at all in this first half. So a couple penetrating passes, got them back into this match, and let's see what they can do here with 40 more minutes. Momentum is definitely on their side, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and the Aviators kind of played with almost 10 players or 9 players in the back except Young up top. So we'll see how they come out. Maybe that aggressive approach they did in the first 10 minutes that was able to get them their 2 goals. So we're back here. Mason's this ball.
There it is.
Isaac's come all the way out as Kevin Wren.
Like I was talking about, maybe a little penetrating pass. And Gage Foster almost found, was that Kellen up top?
I think that was Kevin.
Or was it Kevin?
Yeah. Almost the other way as Young and Knight once again were battling 1v1. So Mason starts the same as they did in the first half, except Luke Thomas starts in place Will Weddingle, and he'll go up top. And looks like, and Kevin Wren as well. We'll start the second half as well. There's Young's pass go out for a Comet throw-in. Looks like the whole back line's the same with Grady Johnson who's starting in place for an injured Luke Brogan, Eric Winterhalter, Ben Knight, and see on the ball right now Levi Kelly, who'll be throwing it in. That's Foster header. We'll go out for an Aviators throw-in.
Good battle going over there on the far side, and it does go out for a Comets throw-in. Levi Kelly to take.
And Thomas, a low push in the back on Ben Felt. The Aviators take this one quick. Kelly, we chasing this one on Young. Young able to win that off of Kelly. And a little spin move. Looks like it's last off of Kelly. Be a throw-in for the Aviators in a good position. Eddie Young's been very dangerous this whole game, despite that PK goal. I mean, he's caused Knight and Callaway a lot of trouble. He almost got that second goal in the first half when he beat Knight to that ball.
It seems like that's their opportunities to try to get one over the top to him.
Yeah, he now has 10 goals and 5 assists on the season. As
foul called on the Aviators over the back there, so that one was at least consistent.
Yeah, the ref definitely has been consistent. I think the only call I think was a little iffy was the PK call, but I think besides that, he's having a good game. That's Cochran. Clears one quick to Rojo, and Rojo will find Johnson.
Johnson switches it across. Gage Foster was under pressure there, looked for an outlet.
It's Grady. And that ball stays in play. Looks like it just hit off his foot. As Foster, a good ball to Enon. As Enon slips in, Enon, good turn. And cross, deflects, trying to find Foster, but then cleared. As that one breaks down for Sycamore. And Dollard as well to find Enon. A lot of time on the ball there for the Comets, as Winterhalter does well to find Enon. Picked up by Thomas, and Thomas as well to draw the foul. And a very good position there for the Comets.
Looks like it might have been a little bit of a tug from behind.
Yeah, a little push in the back, maybe tug of the jersey. As Grant Schaffer for Sycamore protesting that decision. Yeah, just a little tug. I think Luke does really well there to draw that foul. So Mason have a good free kick in a good position. Here's Foster. Will have a shot and a good save there by Isaacs.
Good in-swinging, curving ball going. It looked like it was going to go right into the top. The Comets win their first corner kick of this half. Here it is again. Oh yeah, that was definitely dipping into that corner.
Or under the bar and in at best too. As Mason play this one out to Kellen Wren and doesn't get the right angle or curve on that ball. Yeah, Isaacs hasn't had much to do really. He only has to make a couple of saves in that first half. Other than that, he's been kind of quiet.
Deflects off a Comet and goes out of bounds for an Aviator throw. Comet's able to win it back.
It looks like Foster wanted a foul there.
Not calling that one.
Good physical battle on Wagner. As the two number twos go at it, Johnson and Wagner. Johnson does well. That pass. Can't find Kellen. As Levi runs out of room. As Knight couldn't win that one. Winterhalter comes through. It'll poke it out. Still alive for the Aviators. That cross deflects and it'll go out for a corner kick for the Aviators. That offense for Sycamore has definitely caused trouble for Mason. Just caused them to be disorganized and.
Yeah, and then their clearance isn't what it usually is, and it's getting deflected and going out of bounds, and not quite on the same page there for the Comets.
So Garrett Frederich will take this one. Another good ball as Benfelt had that one down. Cochran didn't collect that initially, but then he does. was a good ball there by Fredrich. Nice ball there by Wren. Over to find Thomas. Nice little move there by Thomas, and he earns another foul.
Tried to go around on the outside and got tripped.
Yeah, nice little cut there with the right foot. And the ref's been consistent, so you might not agree with the call, but he's called these little tacky fouls. Trying to keep this game, trying to keep control of this game, as both these teams have a history of kind of getting out of hands. As here's Kevin Wren's ball. Just went through everyone. We'll see if it last hit off an Aviators defender, and it did. It'll be a Comet corner. Kellen Wren will take this one.
Gage Foster also heading over.
Say Mason trying to crowd Isaacs in the box. Here's Wren. A good ball. Johnson went up for that. And he'll go out for a goal kick. You can't really tell who that last hit off of from that replay, but Johnson got up higher than anyone on that field on that play.
He's had a few of those this year from the backside where he jumps up above everybody and deflects it into the goal.
Yeah, highest vertical on the team. Great Johnson's super athletic. As Winterhalter. Mason does well to throw out that pressure. Thomas couldn't control. And Max Spank
deflected out of bounds off of Grady Johnson. Would be an Aviator throw-in.
Yeah, so Sycamore's definitely changed the way they play a little bit in the second half. They're not completely bunkering like they did for part of the first half. They didn't do it completely the whole first half, but they've done really well the second half to create a little bit of danger offensively and kind of just make that Comets backline disorganized.
Another ticky-tack foul called on the Comets.
We'll say Fredrich for the Aviators will take this one again. They're going to do another long set piece play. And this one goes in. It's a very good one. Knight Cochran has to punch that one out. It looks like Enown's down, and that one's deflected off the shot from Brady Foy. That's actually Ben Knight, I think, who's down for the Comets, and it is.
Hard to see what happened there. Here's the ball into the box.
Yeah, it looks like number 10 there, Maddox Benfelt for the Aviators, kind of just landed on the back of Knight's leg. Which caused Knight to fall, and yeah, a lot of players going up for that ball, and unfortunately Knight just gets into the mix of that and then might have to get substituted out here. Knight's been very good this whole season. You know, he's been a rock for the Comets from opening game. As the ref's giving us a good smile. The touchline. So a couple of Comet players will take this opportunity to get hydrated.
I'd say he's probably going to bring in Will Wettengale, or he'll move Levi over into the middle. And
looks like Ben's kind of feeling his foot there, and I think that's probably what got landed on when Benfelt fell. It was still just super hard to tell. There's so many bodies going up for that ball, and you tell he's in a little bit of discomfort. So once again, quick little recap here. That's what led to the first goal, which was a PK for Aviators, just hit off of Johnson. Looks like it hit off his wrist now. Now I'm looking at it for the 4th time. You see there.
Looks like he might have got the wing out just a little too far.
Yeah. So that ended up being a PK for the Aviators. So Aiden Young was able to get his 10th goal of the season there. Just really good PK there. Cochran went the wrong way, and this was Aviators was able to get that 2nd goal off of Foy's free kick. Hit off the post, and Benefeld put his whole body on the line there. Dove out. Did the Jamar Chase celebration.
Jumped over the flag.
Yeah, Aviators were feeling pretty good, and Foster was just a fantastic move. Santiago's shot was blocked. Just a couple of deflections. It fell to Thomas, and then that shot off the post just went in. That kind of started the whole comeback for the Comets.
Once again, Gage Foster wins. Levi sends it in through and falls right to Kellen and punches it in. Comets and the Aviators are now still 2-2.
It looks like he's up by his own power, but he's going to have to go on the sideline, and you can tell he's limping a little bit.
He's rubbing a shin,
foot, maybe kind of probably his ankle. There's a stretch you do, manual ankle. And when you in the lifting during the summer, I think it's probably hyperextended it maybe.
Looks like Will Wettengale did come in.
The very versatile Will Wettengale, who's played pretty much everywhere except goalie almost this year for Mason. He was predominantly a center back coming in. He did play striker against Moeller, and he's played up top a little bit in the midfield. So he'll come in at center back with Winterhalter. So we'll see if they're waiting to maybe cart off Knight. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it looks like they don't want him sitting right there behind the goal, so they're bringing the cart over to give him a ride.
I mean, that's very unfortunate for Ben and for the Comets. He's been so good this year for Mason and a leader in the back line. 2nd year on varsity. And we'll hope he's all right. So for the time being, 29 minutes left in this 2nd half. Will come in with Winterhalter at center back.
Mason restarted with a goal kick from the back.
And Young will pressure Cochran. That one deflected. Cochran pivots. It's all junior back line now except Levi Kelly at right back. So I can see that there by Mason. As Foster trying to find Wren in the midfield, and he does. Thomas back for Wren. Wren trying to find that to Thomas. Wasn't able to do so. It's cleared away by the Aviators. And Winterhalter's going to have to chase this one.
Cochran does well to come off his line and give it out to Will and then back.
I think Young's a little frustrated there because no one else from Sycamore came up to help him pressure, so it's kind of 1v3. They're trying to chasing almost training cones almost, just going from one side to the other. Winterhalter will find Foster deflected, but Thomas will pick this one up. And Thomas, nice little idea, just out of the reach there for Kevin Wren.
Grady Johnson recovered, got it to Luis.
Yeah, Mason's definitely enjoying a lot of the possession. Trying to get the goal, trying to come from 2 goals down to take a 3-2 lead here at home. And that's not happened yet this year for the Comets. They've never been down 2-0. I can't remember last time they were down 2-0, even from last season. So it was very interesting to see how they would fight back, and they were able to get 2 goals before halftime, and see what happens here with 27 minutes left in the 2nd half as Kelly will be called for a foul.
Ref's been pretty consistent with that. Anytime you make a challenge from the back and there's a little bit of a contact and then someone falls down, they're getting called for the trip.
Once again, Garrett Fredrich on another long set piece opportunity for the Aviators. Head away there by Enown. Still alive there in the corner is Wagner, and Johnson will just clear that one out. As Max Bank fill this one in. It's won there by Johnson.
I don't know, the ref didn't see that. His whole entire foot was inside the field.
There's that one. Just trying to find number 11 there. Grant, doesn't look like that was Grant Schaff. I think that was Ben Liu for the Aviators in that corner. Last hit off of Johnson, it'll be a corner. First one, I believe, for the Aviators. Had a lot of set piece opportunities, and now they'll get a chance from this corner. Once again, it'll be Fredrich to take this one. There's Fredrich. A good ball. Cochran punches it out. Benfeld. Cochran punches out again. Foster tries to head that one away. Fredrich. Johnson working on him. And Grady Johnson working on him in the corner. He still has the ball.
How'd they get that out of there?
And Aiden Moore dispossessed by Kevin, and then a push there by Wren. So another little foul call by the ref, but he's been consistent. So now Aviators have another good opportunity once again from another set piece and another free kick. Foy. Another good ball. Benfeld able to win that header. Looks like calling off sides.
Yep, looks like offside.
Yeah, probably call off sides. I'm not sure what call that would be as Rojo trying to find Kevin Wren. And a great tackle there by Johnson. Now Mason looking to start the counter. There's Thomas.
It says play on.
And that ball over top by Moore is dealt with there by Weddingle. And Cochran will come out to collect. Yeah, Mason haven't had the best opportunities offensively in the second half. Neither has Sycamore, really. Both teams kind of been even as that ball is given away by Weddingle. That was blocked off of Ryan Fredrich, sophomore. Good Comet throw in. And Mason making one change. Brian Gorski will come in for Kevin Wren. Or no, sorry, Luis Rojo, I believe. And Wren will stay on. As Gorski has gotten a lot of minutes, only a sophomore. He's done very well this year. Played some pretty good minutes for the Comets.
Substitutions for both teams. For the Aviators, Eli Miller.
That one's kept in by Fredrich. As Foster's able to win it. A long ball by Foster. Kevin Wren chase this one. And Isaacs will come off his line. So like we said, Sycamore 7-2-3 on the year, 3 ties Those ties came into Lakota East, Lakota West, and to Elder. For Mason, they've only had two ties. That 1-1 versus Mullen.
Good win there by Kevin.
Versus Finley. As that was a good win there. By Kevin.
Adam Enown collects.
Tim Thomas getting the way of the charge. It's been kind of a little slow in the build-up and the attack in the second half. As Wren. Good turn to find Thomas. In the box, Thomas. Couldn't find Wren, but able to find Kellen Wren. And his shot. We blasted over.
A little high on the fence on that one.
Yeah, if Thomas can just find Kevin here, watch this. And Kevin can just open a shot and try to bend that towards the far side, but just wasn't able to find him there. But and Kellen just tried to send that one in the parking lot almost. And that one's going to fall to Young. A break down the defense. And not the shot he wanted as Cochran as well to slow that one up.
Sends it out quickly. And Comets are dispossessed again in the middle. Still over 20 minutes left in the second half.
Mason still have had majority of possession in the second half, just trying to find that one opportunity, try to take that lead. Sycamore as well, been a pretty even second half as Wingle dribbles out the middle for Enown. Enown was in good space, but no one making a good run. Still alive there for the Comets. Foster into the corner. Able to find Gorski. Heavy touch, then cleared for the Aviators.
Levi able to restart quickly with a throw-in.
That one falls kindly for the Comets as Wren. Mason trying to work something. Sycamore, a lot of players back. And offsides with the call on Brian Gorski.
Just waited a touch too long.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 players back for Sycamore on that sequence of attacks there for the Comets.
Just like a lot of teams the Comets have been playing the last few weeks, they've been trying to pack it in and stop the Comets from getting a good angle shot on the goal.
Johnson able to win that one. Kevin Wren has some space here on this left wing. This is his bread and butter. It has been late. And Wren trying to find Gorski. And not the right pass he wanted to. Kellen able to cycle it back to his brother. Here's Kevin Wren. Kevin Wren will open a shot and a good save by Jake Isaacs.
That was like you were talking about. That's his angle over there, Kevin Wren, from that right-hand side. Got a pass from his brother, was able to put it down and take a rip, and it another ball that could have dipped right in, and he got a finger on it and goes out for another Comet corner kick.
Yeah, that was a fantastic save by Isaacs. I mean, that ball traveled through a couple of Aviator defenders.
Looks like Haruto Washizuka coming in for the Comets. His first time on the pitch.
Yeah, Ben Knight as well is coming back in, so it seems like he's all right.
That is a good sign.
As this ball by Kellen wasn't dealt with well for the Aviators initially, but Mason still has possession of the ball.
Mason might be looking to use their speed with Haruto on this left-hand side to try to get around somebody. It's worked for him a few times. Him and Dylan Santiago, some of the two of the fastest kids on the team.
Yeah, I think Luke Thomas and we'll let him go with the two that checked out for Haruto and Ben Knight.
It's good to see from the Comets, Ben Knight coming back in.
It's Foster's pass. Deflected, but Knight does well to win. Now Sycamore has a chance, have a little bit of possession of their own, but Haruto does well to intercept initially. 2 goals, 2 assists on the year for Haruto. Had his first 2 varsity goals last Tuesday against Hamilton.
I thought that might have been a misprint. I thought it was 3, actually. I thought he got a hat trick. But whoever was doing the scoring that night didn't see it my way.
Yeah, it says on the stat sheet he's got 2 goals, 2 assists.
I think they gave one of his goals to Dean. And because I saw him congratulating him after he scored his 3rd goal.
It's like Levi Kelly there gets fouled. Would be a free kick for the Comets. So 15 minutes left in this second half. Not as crazy as it was in the first half, but both teams have had a couple of decent opportunities, but neither have been able to find the back of the net in the second half.
This is where the Comets need to do is penetrate quickly and get a pass. As soon as they start passing it around, the other team packs it in.
Yep. Gorski Wren, a one-time cross will fall to Isaacs. See if either one of these teams can get a goal. I mean, for Sycamore, it would be the biggest win of the season for them. For the Comets, they would all pretty much clinch the GMC for a 4th straight year if they were to come away with a 3-2 win and find that 3rd goal.
Gorski couldn't make that turn over on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for the Aviators.
Substitutions for both teams.
Long throw in as Knight will win that one. It's been a ball for Kevin Wren. Wren trying to find Haruto. Johnson on Moore. And Rojo. Got to find Kevin Wren. Kevin to Haruto. And you like to see Haruto there kind of drive. It's Kevin Wren. He's looking for a foul. Let's let him play on. That one cleared up and away by Winterhalter. Well, Mason players can't win the ball. Number 14. And looks like they're going to call a foul on Kellen Wren. Garrett Friedrich, the victim on that foul.
Good initial challenge there. He falls on top. I think it's right there. Oh, I don't know about that. A little shove, maybe.
Don't really see any connection with his face. Maybe a little in his shoulder, maybe, but nonetheless, it'll be a free kick for the Aviators. And that ball in is put in there. There's a foul whistled before the initial ball was played across.
Mason looks to play it out of the back.
Knight able to find Foster in midfield. Good turn there by Foster. Oh, just couldn't get that ball to Gorski, and now Foster is going to be down here.
And see what happened.
as Kellen Run is going to win it back. And Gorski, I think the ref was about below a foul that maybe Gorski caught him late, but Mason will play on. Ruto couldn't win that. And Johnson.
Threw a shoulder in, the ref's going to call that.
Yeah, and Maddox Benfeld's there is offside.
Yep, and he was the one that headed the ball, and the ref was right on it. You could see him running right in front of the camera, throwing up his flag.
Yeah, really good call there by the linesman. So Johnson, who's been very good this whole game, got called for that foul, made a little too much shoulder in that challenge. Mason will make another substitution. Haruto will check out for wedding goal. Adam Enown come back into this game. Looks like Gorski will come out as well.
Substitutions for both teams. For Sycamore, number 4.
So Will Weddingle, who's played center back when Midnight was taken out, will be up at striker now. Just shows his versatility. And you wonder if Luke Thomas, who does have a goal tonight, will come back in the final couple minutes or so.
Ref makes Levi back up there.
Looks like the linesman changed his decision and be an Aviators throw-in instead now. Or no?
No, he's just making him back up. He was trying to gain some yards there, just like everybody else on the throw-in. Doing the little 5-yard walk up didn't work.
We'll let you get away with that in the pros. See that all the time happen. As Benenfeld now at the Aviators, a good opportunity. That was a good ball. No one making a trailing run. As Enow with a good little move. Weddingle going to find Kevin Wren. Mason looking to go quick. Kevin Wren. Good ball for Weddingle. And Weddingle just couldn't get a touch on it. As Johnson. Enow couldn't win that one initially. There's Winterhalter. Good ball. Not a down. Enown picks it up in that shot. Go wide. I think the Aviators wanting a foul. And pushing it back. So if this result holds, Aviators will go to 7-2-4. The Comets would go to, I believe, 9-1-3. It'd be the third tie of the season. Still 8 minutes left for both teams to find the go-ahead and goal and find the game-winning goal, all likely.
Johnson had to race back and flick that one out of bounds for an Aviator throw-in. He was under heavy pressure.
That's Fredrich. We'll throw this one in. Another long throw and headed away there by Johnson. Looks like maybe our defender took a little swipe there at Weddingle. Young on.
Ref said to play on, and it seems like now he's going to call that one.
Young will foul Enown. Yeah, just kind of takes Weddingle's legs out from underneath him. I think ref missed one there. does well to find Kellen Wren in the midfield. Wren, long ball and just out of the reach.
A little too wide for the outside to get it to Luis.
Nice win there by Winterhalter. Head away by Benfelt.
Good high pressure by the Comets to get this ball and keep it down in this end.
Wagner does well there to win that, to read that throw in. It's still alive there for the Comets. Short throw in the wedding goal. Here's Rojo. Here's Wren. Couple good moves by Kellen Wren. Here's Johnson. Mason just being very patient with the ball, not trying to lose it.
Also, the Aviators, like you said, packing it in defensively, trying to cut down their passing lanes.
There's Foster. Have 3 Sycamore defenders around him. Enown. Foster trying to turn. Here's Johnson. Good move to get around Wagner. Johnson. To the sideline. And it will go out of bounds for a goal kick.
Looked like it was a great move there, and then all he had to do was get a touch and either deflect it or kick it in, and he did the whiff.
Yeah, that's unlucky there.
Yeah.
So 4 minutes left. See if either team can get that third. Enown able to win that one off of wedding goal. We'll find Johnson. We'll find Kellen Wren. And a foul called for Kellen Wren. We'll see. But this call was kind of an interesting one from first glance.
Yep, just came in a little late. Stepped right on the foot.
Yep, Blade stepped on just the top of his toe there. This is in a good position for the Comets.
Gage Foster to take.
And Foster's ball, not won initially, Knight, and then cleared. Kellen Wren can't win that one. Knight is possessed. Now Moore able to get a touch around Kelly. And Moore's onside. Never mind.
No, he was called offside way back. Yep, right here he's running, and the pass comes in, and he's a good 2 yards off.
Good call. That's number 8, Aiden Moore. Just offside there, the Aviators. As E now loses that in the midfield. Now here's Moore.
Good move by Levi to run down that ball. This is where Comets need to make a run and attack.
There's Rojo's ball, not to anyone, and then eventually cleared. There's 2 minutes left.
Aviator sends that one into the stands.
See if the Comets will look the more aggressive team in the attack, try to get a late goal. Here's Enown. Johnson, a left-footed ball. A good one to find Foster, and Foster can bring it down. Good tackle there by number 7 as Foster swings it in, cleared away by Benfelt. Headed up, not cleared with well. Still alive for the Comets. See if Wren can win it. He does. A lot of contact there. Wren wasn't interested in trying to draw a foul. 1 minute left.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
There's Kellen Wren. Heads that one up for Foster. And it'll be a foul. Mason elect to just wait this one out.
45 seconds, gonna swing this one in.
See if Mason can get a late goal and come back from 2 goals down. And to win the game. Here's Kellen Wren. Everyone up for both teams. Kellen. And last off a Sycamore player, and Mason is gonna get a last-ditch corner kick here.
Counting down, 25 seconds to go.
And if I'm Mason, I'm just swinging this one in, hopefully in a lucky bounce. Anything falls my way. Kellen Wren, a good ball. Eno wins it, and Kelly couldn't redirect that one on frame, and this one.
He's gonna, already to be there, and that garbage almost goes Mason's way. Bounces right in front of the goal.
And Levi Kelly just couldn't put that one on frame. And it all would have been the game-winning goal. So a 4-goal first half, 0 in the second. Mason down 2-0 to the Aviators. And Mason was able to come back in a 2-2 draw. As the Aviators will move to 7 wins, 2 losses, 4 ties on the year. Mason 9 wins, 1 loss, and 3 ties as their first non-win in the GMC comes tonight. I'm Lucas Kleinmeyer, joined by Mike Hernandez. Thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you guys next time.
Appreciate it.